There's too many women that have the mindset, I'm gonna take your man. That's why he's laying up with me, girl. What is cute about that? There's nothing cute about laying up with another woman's man.
At all. I have not one, but two guests that are about to bless us on this show. We've got bombshell, beautiful, classy woman, Miss Azar. What's up, girl?
What's up?
We got the greatest of all time, Paul Pierce in the building. What's up?
In hip-hop culture, that the music influences our generation. When you hear the songs, bust it open, even the females, what they talking about, get to their bag.
I think that when a man cheats, it's because the man cheats. I don't think it has to deal with how beautiful the woman is, how great she is in bed. None of that matters. If a man is gonna cheat, a man is gonna cheat.
As a man, we not naturally as touchy-feely and whole. When we say we like being single, it's because we love peace.
People are leaving real solid foundations in relationships because Chris Brown DM'd them. I know better than that. I will never, ever compromise my relationship for any man. It's a false sense of option.
If that's an excellent man, but really that's an average woman, why do we need men?
So why would a woman want a man to have all the womanly traits?
It's a great question.
Do you believe that most men cheat?
No, I don't believe that. Do you believe most men cheat?
I do, yeah.
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Giving. I am your host, Sarah Fontenot, and if you have not yet, please hit that button below so you can get subscribed. Hit that bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. Now, every week we are bringing you the goods, the real, the raw, the ugly, the dynamic, and tonight and today and forevermore is going to be no different because I have not one but two guests that are about to bless us on this show, okay? You have seen them on their show. They have been going viral for the honestly, I think the most honest truth that they could possibly tell. Their show is called Truth After Dark. We've got bombshell, beautiful, classy woman out here making a big difference. Can we please give it up for Miss Azar? What's up, girl?
What's up? Thank you for having us.
I'm so happy to have you.
We're so happy to be here.
Yes, and she's saying we're because I said there's two of them. We got the greatest of all time, the truth, Paul Pierce in the building. What's up?
What's up?
How you feel?
Good. Finally, we finally made it.
We made it. Look, there's I've never had two people on this show ever.
We feel honored.
Like
Thank
literally
you.
the whole like left and right action is like, whoa, this is new. Hi guys. Okay, so I have to ask you both, and you can both answer in whichever order you'd like.
Sure.
But if this season of your life were called It's Giving blank, and you had to fill in the blank, what would it be called? And you have to say it's giving.
This season of my life, it's giving hope.
Oh, break that down.
It's giving hope for just like for love. It's giving hope for new beginnings. It's giving hope for just taking over the world.
Okay, I like that.
So, because, before I feel like last season for me was just like, I was down on marriage. I was down on relationships. I was down on just a lot of different things. But like now I'm in the season to where it's a lot of hope out there. And I'm gonna jump on that wave and ride my surfboard, see where it go.
Does that mean somebody might have sparked the love in your heart?
I'm looking and it's open.
Okay. I like that. And Miss Azar, girl, how you feeling?
I feel good. I feel like this season of my life is giving plot twists.
Ooh,
because
break
my
that down.
plot has twisted like 5 different times this year. And I feel like, they always say, tell God your plans and he'll laugh.
Yes.
And I feel like for me, everything that I thought was going to be is actually completely different, but in the most extraordinary way. So I'm feeling really blessed. And I feel like, I'm letting go more and letting God lead me.
Yes. Oh, we starting off fire, baby. Okay, so I have to ask you guys, because you guys do a show together. And oftentimes men and women, it's hard to be around the opposite sex all the time. You guys are super attractive. Do you guys feel like men and women can be just friends?
I know that men and women can be friends.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Like non-sexual friends, right?
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes. Platonic, strictly platonic.
Without a doubt. I think, it has to come from like strong friendships, it has to come, like, I'm friends with, like, okay, so, like, my best friend's wife is my friend also.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
Okay, so, like, we're talking about a single girl who's attractive, who, everybody and their mama want to get with.
Right.
Easy.
That could be your friend.
Yeah.
You would never shoot your shot.
I mean,
Don't lie
like men naturally would be flirtatious.
Okay.
But like mentally, I wouldn't be thinking like that. Like I can absolutely.
Do you have attractive single friends right now?
But then the thing about me, what do we consider a friend? Like it could be somebody I don't even talk to for months at a time, but I'd be like, oh, that's the.
You see all the trickeration of this answer? You see how it's so hard to get to something right here?
Like,
because it's not a clear answer with a man.
Right.
It's not. You saying all of this and you just going in about it. But me personally, if it was super clear, you wouldn't have to ask all these different stipulations. Is it this? Is it that? Are they attractive? Well, what is it going on?
Well, there's a stipulation with friends also. Who do you consider a friend?
We're talking about who you consider a friend.
Okay, so like for me, like I'm gonna start with my guy friend, one of my best friends who I grew up with. We cool, but we might not even talk for 3 or 4 months, but we still friends.
Okay.
And it could be like that with a girl. We can still be cool.
But is she attractive? Do you have attractive female friends?
That you never slept with?
Yeah, of course. That's easy. Okay. Yeah, of course. Like,
that you never wanted to, like, you never flirted and was like, what's up with you? Like, I'm trying to see what's up. You got tipsy, I was drinking, and it was a little like, well, damn, hold on.
What's up?
What's
what
up?
It do, boo?
What it do?
Yeah.
Exactly. But this is my point.
No, but you could do that, like, come on.
See, this is crazy.
No, a girl, like, say like we out.
Uh-huh.
She right there like, damn, you looking good today, girl. I don't never say that to you. You know, you like, damn, I like, we just clowning, but I'll never pursue it.
So if you were in a relationship, would you still do that?
No.
Okay, then. So that's not your friend because it's still a problem.
Wait. If I'm in a relationship, I wouldn't do that.
You're right.
Exactly.
We agree with you.
So there's not a clear line there.
So
because if you want to do, no.
So she's my friend. Then.
If there's
it's clear now.
He's proving my point.
Let me know. What do you think? Can girls and guys be friends?
I think that no. And I think that they can, but there are stipulations, right? I think that girls and guys can only be friends if either the man is unattracted to the woman and has no desire for her at all. And he's like, I would never even touch this girl with a 10-foot pole. Or the woman puts down the friend zone. But understand that when the woman puts down that friend zone, if for whatever reason that is lifted, he is making that pass at her.
I agree.
Period, point blank.
I agree.
If there is a night where she might say something that's a little frisky, he going. And I'm only saying that because I'm a woman. And when I'm in relationships with men, I don't have male friends like that.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I'm not going to be around.
Like that mean?
Like that means I may know some guys or whatever that like from my family or different things. Oh, I know him. Acquaintance, cool. I'm not kicking it with no guy one-on-one.
No.
I'm not going to dinner with no guy one-on-one.
No.
I'm not having phone calls with no guy one-on-one unless, like you said, it's my homegirl's husband and he needs advice. My homegirl's boyfriend, or is it someone that's like a brother to me, like, but not no play brother. Like this is, I grew up with you. This is my family. Outside of those people, I create those boundaries because I had guy friends who I thought were genuinely my friend that gave me relationship advice and I gave him relationship advice. And then guess what? I need to talk to you about something. I'm coming to you because I just feel something. You know how many times that has happened to me? I feel something.
Yeah.
What you feel? Because you don't feel me? Because we ain't all that. Like, no. And then I have to stop being cool with them. This has happened with almost every guy friend I've ever had.
So let me ask this, Miss Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, once the guy crosses the line, is the friendship over?
Yes, absolutely.
No matter how close y'all were.
Yeah, you can never go back. Because if you cross the line, what happens is you change the whole dynamic of the relationship. And
it gets awkward?
Well, not only does it get awkward, but this is the thing. If you got to cut people off when you get in a new relationship, that's not your friend. And realistically speaking, I think that a man should cut off the women that he slept with when you're in a relationship, because I think that's inappropriate. Like, I'm not going to have men that I've been with in the past around my man. I feel like it's disrespectful to our what we're building. So for me, I think that if you've crossed the line with somebody, that cannot ever be your friend again. That's a person that you were in their friend zone until she let the friend zone down, and then you took it, and it is what it is.
And it's disrespectful to be in a relationship and say, this is my friend, but we've slept together.
Yeah, no.
And y'all are still texting and y'all are still communicating.
Oh, no.
That's like red flag, cross the line for me.
I agree.
You know, like, and it's just disrespectful to your relationship, and it makes a woman feel horrible and crazy. Like, I would never do that. And I think men have a problem with just creating that boundary and that line.
I think men can struggle with that too. And I also think that men don't realize how women are, and they get so upset and they want to say that girl's insecure. No, y'all don't know the code that we have. And the truth is, if you have a female friend that you've been intimate with, for any of the men that are listening at home, and you tell me what you think, but if you have a female friend that you've been intimate with and you're in a relationship and you're still texting, you're now giving power to that girl that's from your past over your present that you're in a relationship with, to now go run her mouth and say things like, man, that guy, he's on my phone. He just texted me. I was just talking to him at lunch the other day. You give another woman an opportunity to clown your woman. And for me, I don't understand that personally.
All right.
I agree with you, and I love it.
No. There's circumstances, right?
Okay. Give us an example.
So what if it's ex-wife?
Different, because you probably have kids with her.
Okay.
So there's a reason to have a conversation.
Right. And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So you can be cool with your ex-wife.
Yeah.
Because you have children. If
Right.
you don't have children, then no.
Okay. So baby moms.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then you got kids with them.
Okay.
But also, what's the dynamic of that relationship?
The dynamic is more like, say for me, it's like conversation about the kids, pictures of the kids. That's it.
That's
or like
nice.
making big decisions on what they got activity-wise.
That's completely normal
Travel.
and great co-parenting.
Travel.
Period. That's good.
Yeah, stuff
You
like
should
that.
have that. You know,
Yeah.
you co-parenting is different. We're not talking about that, but why do we have a relationship with anyone we've slept with that we don't have any ties to?
Okay,
don't
so
have any
like
children.
if a guy, this is for both of y'all.
Okay.
So if a guy that y'all in a new relationship, and the guy you used to talk to was like, damn, I'm checking out your podcast. It's looking dope again. It's dope, man. Just comment. Are you like on your text? Are you texting back?
No.
Just
A guy
like
you used to talk to?
congratulating your stuff.
No.
What?
Period. I'm not texting back at all.
No.
At all.
No, thank you.
If it's okay, let me say this, because there are exceptions, right? This is what I'll say. This is just my as honest truth could be.
Yeah.
There's a couple exes that I have from like literally high school. We grew up together. We ended up dating. We follow each other on Instagram. That person is married with kids. Another person I dated for 3 years, we never slept together. We were trying to do it the right way. We were celibate our entire 3-year relationship. There's a lot of, there are exceptions.
So you friends with him?
I don't rock with
No.
that.
I was in a relationship with him.
Yeah, but you're friends with him now.
No, we're cool is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to cross the street if I see you. But other people, the non-exceptions, if you text me congratulations, I might, if depending on like our relationship, I might heart it like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But if other people, there are some exes that when they text me, I say, I'm so sorry, I don't have this number saved. Who is this? Because I don't have their number saved.
I don't say nothing to an ex. And I'm one of those people, I've never circled the block with a man.
Yeah.
Because if I left you, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
And it obviously didn't work and I need to move on. And my exes, they all have tried to pursue me and get me back. And I'm one of those people like, I'm cool. Like I'm like once I'm done, I'm done because I gave you everything. So I'm cool. And if I'm in a new relationship and someone consistently is like texting me, I've done this before because I have someone that's consistently texting me and I'll be like, look, I'm in a relationship now and I need you to respect that. Do not hit me up anymore. Like very cut and dry.
Yeah.
I don't play that.
I've definitely.
Because men have to know that sometimes because they be like doing too much.
Yeah, men are persistent.
But women are too. Women can be very persistent.
You think they're more persistent than men are?
I think that if women want you bad enough and you're at a certain level or stature and they feel like they can get something from you, absolutely. I've seen women hit men multiple times and they didn't get no response. Ooh. And it's just like, I would never do that.
I would never.
But I've seen that happen for sure.
I couldn't even imagine.
Or women hit men and say little slick like, oh, you got a new little da-da-da-da-da or something like that. Like women come with stuff all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
It just depends on the man to really create that boundary.
And men do typically have a hard time creating that boundary.
Why is that, Paul? Do you feel like men struggle to create boundaries?
They do.
Y'all girls know how to set traps.
Oh.
Y'all good at it. Cause y'all are better at manipulating. Like y'all will say some just off the wall, like straight to the point. Like for a man, like men, we more finesse.
Yeah.
Like say like if we with somebody or a girl, it'd be like, hey, you want some of this out the gate? And you be like, a man might be like, what? Like, you ain't never talked like that before. Like, and he just be like, damn. So a man might get vulnerable on that, whereas like men they be trying to finesse, but then y'all masters at it. But like it take a more mature man that been through that a lot. You know what I'm saying? To be like, you know what, I'm good.
Do you feel like there's ever a point where men get sick of like how many women can you sleep with? Like does that ever become old?
I think when you get older, I don't think you like really look at it like that. I think like, you know, guys ain't on the prowl like that. You know, I think it just like sometimes come to them. You know what I'm saying? I think so more so than I'm out here in the streets because, you know, I'm not in the streets. Like I'm not at the club. Like I'm not at the, if you catch me, you're going to have to catch me at the restaurant right here, at the podcast, or the grocery store.
You go to the grocery store?
Yeah, I go to the grocery store.
You grocery shop?
Yeah, I grocery shop.
I'm so shocked. Do you grocery shop?
Yeah. I love going to the grocery store.
Really?
Yeah, I do know. I go to the mall
I love to cook and I love to go to the grocery store.
I love to cook when I'm in love or when I love you. Otherwise, I'm eating out every day.
Really?
For sure.
I get sick of eating out. I need like some food from the house.
I eat salads every day. So it's basic anyway. And smoothies.
I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
Do you believe that most men cheat? I won't say all.
No, I don't believe that.
You don't?
I think in the industry or in entertainment, I think you could think that most men cheat and people blanket that on most normal men, but I don't feel like most men cheat.
Have you been in multiple relationships with men who have not cheated?
Yes.
Okay.
To my knowledge.
To your knowledge.
Yeah. I only know myself in all of my relationships to be cheated on one time. And that was honestly the most low vibrational relationship I had ever been in because I was in a low vibrational space because I thought I was going to lose my dad. He was sick.
I remember you did mention that before and it was like a very narcissistic relationship.
So that's not where, you know, I would have ever chosen in the past.
Okay.
And there were so many beautiful lessons that I learned in that relationship. Boy, it was only 7 months, but it felt like 5 years.
For sure. I get that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But do you believe most men cheat?
I do. Yeah. I believe that men are animalistic by nature. And I feel like they have different desires than women.
I agree with that.
And I feel like that it's just so much harder for a man to be faithful, you know?
I agree with that.
And it's not, I feel like a lot of it just takes so much discipline. Whereas a woman, it doesn't take as much discipline as it does for a man. So I think for a man, they have to put in so much work to be disciplined, or they have to just be tired and be like, you know, I did this. I'm older now. I'm cool. I think it's like one of those two things. Only because, like I said, especially depending on what type of man it is, you are men. I would never understand how it feels to have what they have going on. But for whatever it is, it gets them going because they want to try new things. They want to have a variety and they want to see what's up. And sometimes they just get caught up. Like they might be out of town and the girl's on them and he's like, damn. You got to have way more discipline as a man in order to stay like faithful. And I can imagine how hard that is for a man. It must be hard. I'm not a man. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know that that's not easy. I know that as a woman, if I desired something so bad, let's say I love shoes, and every time I went out, someone's like, you want a new pair of shoes? I was like, well, what size you got? Let me see what the hell you got over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
well, maybe. Damn. So imagine as a man how much he likes to conquer.
Yeah.
I just see it like that. That's my personal opinion, and I could be wrong.
I think we've heard too many men talking about how cheating is okay, that now we as women have started to normalize it, but it's not normal.
I know. And I think my nephew one time was like, Auntie, I think you're so jaded and I'm sorry, but that's not okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't feel that way. And I've dated ultra successful men.
Yeah.
And I do not like you. And this is the thing. I think that when a man cheats, it's because the man cheats. I don't think it has to deal with how beautiful the woman is, how great she is in bed, how amazing quality she has, how nurturing she is. None of that matters. If a man is going to cheat, a man is going to cheat. I think it's like a trait that you have. And I think it's a lack of integrity. And so for me, I just feel like it depends on the men that you are going for. Now, a lot of men also in this day and age have made it sound normal to be promiscuous.
Yeah.
I agree. That's normal. Oh yeah, we could all, why not just have some fun? I don't want to have fun with people I don't know. I don't trust you. I don't know you. That's not how I operate. And so for me, it's crazy because we had Snoop on the podcast and he was saying how he chased his girl to make her his girlfriend for 4 months, didn't get nothing. And he was telling his boys, she ain't even kissed me yet. And all his boys were looking at him like, man, you a simp, you a sucker, you a this, you a that. And obviously, he became a huge rapper and I'm sure they had their journey inside of all of that. But I feel like the pursuit for men has gotten really lazy because women have no standard.
Yes.
I will be the other woman. I've had men try to put me in the position. I've had women try to put me into the position of, hey, what's up? You like, first of all, no, but also I would never I would never take power from a woman in that way. Off my own integrity. I would never be the other woman because my ego says, what in the hell makes you think I'm not the main course? But my soul says I would never disrespect another woman that way.
I agree.
Because why? There's too many good men out here. What can this man do for me that a good man couldn't do for me?
That's why I hate the culture of we'll take your man, right? Because I come from, my sister's been married for almost 30 years.
Yep.
My parents are married for 50 plus years.
Yep.
My dad has never knowingly cheated on my mom.
Yeah.
And my mom would say it, trust me. And he dies on that hill. So if he did, he never got caught.
Right.
And for me, I always valued marriage and relationships, and I would never mess with a man that knowingly had a wife or a girlfriend.
No.
Like maybe I have in the past because I didn't know and I thought he was single, but I've never, and I never want to feel like the other woman. That makes me feel so undervalued. Yeah, small. I could never do that. I don't feel good in that space.
Mm-mm. Do you think all men cheat?
No, I don't think all men cheat. I think all men may be disrespectful.
Break that down.
Which is like different from cheating.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think there's sometimes a difference between cheating and being disrespectful. Like,
entertaining, you mean?
Like entertaining a girl that's kind of like y'all cheating, but it's more disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel them.
So the definition for cheating is different for y'all than for us. Because we might look at it as cheating where it's disrespectful actually when you look at it. Because like we look at cheating like, oh, we having sex with a girl, some type of sexual activity.
Yeah.
Like we not thinking cheating is us around girls flirting and at the and then going home. We not looking at that like cheating. You know what I'm saying? Or just for that night, I just met this girl, but she right here, and I'm just seeing if I still got it. Then I go home, don't get her number or nothing. Y'all gonna look at it away, because if you walk in and see that, you're gonna be like, that's cheating. But that's really disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a difference between the two.
Yeah.
But y'all levels of cheating is different than ours.
I think because we as women are more possessive. I think we want it to be ours. This is my man. And I do feel like possession is a setup for failure, to be honest.
I agree.
You just got to allow people to be people and decide whether you fit together or not. But I actually really agree with that, the entertaining.
I agree too.
But I think it's because it goes back to the way that we are wired as women, where you've given another woman the power to talk about me like I'm a clown. And that's the worst part. It's that we don't feel safe. We don't feel secure. We don't feel protected in that moment, because not only are you doing whatever you're doing, disrespecting me, but when it's public disrespect, it's so much worse. Like there's a lot of women that are like, I would never be in a poly relationship, that are knowingly allowing their men to go out and do what they do because it's private. But when it's public, it's amplified.
Yeah. Well, if you get publicly embarrassed, that's a different level. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've never publicly embarrassed my ex.
But have you ever had a woman dancing up on you in the club when you were in a relationship?
I mean, I've been to a strip club.
Oh.
I actually been with her. Have I been without her? Probably so. Multiple times. But then, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, what's the difference from going to the strip club getting your little $2 dances or whatever that y'all like most girls is okay if you go there and you leave from there, but what's the difference from going to the strip club, getting a dance, boom, 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 or going to the club and the same girl that's right there, but then leaving it there and going home?
Well, one is like a job, right? The other is interest. I think that's the difference.
You think them strippers don't got interest?
I think they got both.
They want you to be a client.
Right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like that's kind of like the same level. But the more and more I could be that client at the strip club, what's the difference? If I'm not like the club, I got to meet you back at the club. Like, I got to plan that. But I know, man, she going to be here. So is that more cheating than this one you met at the club, but didn't exchange no information? You could keep going back to the strip club. You're going to see the same one and be getting the same dances. So is that cheating?
I mean, the question is, what's the intent?
I just like getting dances from her and going home.
Why her and not someone else? Why, like, what is it about?
I've seen the other ones. I like her.
So then the intent is different.
I mean, that's what these men do. You see this in the white collar world. Like, I'm not a strip club dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that ain't nothing I ever done.
Yeah.
You know, growing up on the West Coast, it ain't really a big thing.
Yeah.
But I've seen cats, be on that. He's a client. Right. I'm like, damn, that's my first time hearing a stripper saying, oh yeah, that's one of my clients. And I'm like, what? Dang. They really got regulars.
Yeah.
That be like coat and tie, married, come here, get the dance and go home.
I think.
I don't know. Is that cheating?
I mean.
Or disrespectful?
I don't think it's this. What's the agreement? I guess for me, what I think of is what's the arrangement with the wife? Because is it cheating or is it an arrangement? Even if a man is having sex with another woman, is it cheating or is it an arrangement?
That's cheating.
Is it?
Having sex with another woman is cheating.
What if that's the arrangement? What if that is the decision that we have made? You know what? I don't have the stamina to keep up with you in the bedroom. I don't feel as sexy. I just had my kid. My stomach ain't flat anymore. I have postpartum depression. If you are giving me all the things I need emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, energetic, you're giving me everything that I need, but you need more sex. And I'm like, baby, just go outsource it. Get Sally, get her tested and wrap it up.
That always gets tricky.
Does it?
I would think so. I would never have that arrangement, just being honest. But I think that that's always going to get messy because there's women that claim, oh, I can have sex without feelings. But most women, they get they grow feelings when they're having sexual relations with a man.
Facts.
That's why men sometimes say they rather pay a woman to have sex because I'm paying you to leave.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not paying you to stay here. I'm paying you to leave. When you want to have sex with a woman, you have to entertain her on a certain level. You have to make her feel a certain way. You have to give her a certain treatment so she can stay around and want to keep being in your sphere. And if you don't want to be outsourcing all these different women and you just want to go to Sally, eventually Sally's going to be like, well, what's going on? What we have here? Like, I'm starting to feel you. And that's going to start to get tricky. And then a man is going to be wrapped up in that. He's going to feel guilty from Sally or this or that. It's going to just create some emotions. And then I'm a strong believer that you're not going to exchange energy with another woman. I don't know what she puts in her body. I don't know what she listens to. I don't know what she sees and hears. I don't know what frequency she's on and come into my bed with me. I don't want that. That's not my energy that you're bringing home. So I just don't like that arrangement.
I mean, I hear you.
Yeah,
I agree.
Can't do that arrangement.
I agree. But I will say, starting off the jump, I could never do that arrangement. But if I've been married for 10, 15, 20 years,
I hear you.
I don't know if I could get down with that arrangement or not. I'm speaking logically, instead of through experience. But logically, I think that I know that a man having sex with another woman does not mean that he loves me less. I know that. A man can smash another woman, and for him, it means nothing. I think it is way more emotional and way more connected of a woman to have sex with a man than it is for a man to have sex with a woman.
But that's the scary part.
Why?
Because you're having sex with a woman who's connected to you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the scary part. I know he could not love her. He could love me. But the part is that woman. The part is the condom busted and she's not taking a plan B because she loves you.
No,
the part is
the part is the time. The time that you pour and the conversation. So now, if she allowing that, then you allowing him to get close to somebody, somebody different. Because I done already told you all my stories.
Exactly.
She like my stories, and she's laughing at them, and she's interested in that.
She wants to know where you grew up.
You don't laugh at my no more. You know what I'm saying? Then she laughing at my joints. Now, I like being over here a little bit longer now.
Exactly. This is fresh.
That's not the arrangement. That goes against the arrangement.
That's tricky. You can't have arrangements that say you go over there and then you can't have a threesome and then say, but you can't kiss her, but you can't this. You can't put stipulations when you open the door. Once you open the door is open, baby.
I agree.
He's over there and you like, well, where you at? And then he might start lying a little bit too.
100%.
Because he's like, well, I left over there like, blah, blah, blah. I'm over here with the homie. I already did that with her. But you over there because it's fresh. It's feeling new again. I'm getting butterflies again. This is the honeymoon phase again.
Boom.
This is cracking again.
No, I know a dude that was in it. I know a dude who girl allowed them to, have another girlfriend. But then like one night he said it went bad because she was sleeping in the other room. He snuck off to the other room. But y'all, that made it bad. And I was like, well, she invited her in the house.
You invited her.
You opened the door for that.
I mean, if you invite the devil in.
I was just going to say that.
I was just going to say that. What do you expect?
It just wasn't the same.
Might be in hell,
What's up, guys? Sarah Fontenot here. I just had to pause this episode really quick to let you know, if you have not yet, click the link below for our ebook, okay? How to Become a More Feminine Woman. People ask me these things. These are actionable 10 quick steps, intro to femininity, with a video that goes over some things in even more detail. So that's for you. Make sure to click that link below and get your ebook on how to increase your femininity. 10 really simple steps. Love you guys. Now let's get back to it.
But this is the thing. I feel like, so I'm agreeing with you guys. I'm just playing devil's advocate, right?
I think it's good.
Yeah, and I really feel like in my heart of hearts, if a man is purely looking for sex and not connection, because if you are connected to your girl, she's still laughing at the story. She still makes you feel like the king you are. She's still present and rubbing you down and loving you down and cuddling and cooking for you and nurturing you. If she's giving you all those things, she just doesn't have the stamina that you have sexually. You think you could still, because a man, we are like, we the outlet that has all the plugs. We have a lot more capacity than y'all do. Y'all don't have capacity for love on that level. All these different people trying to get love from you.
All right, I'm gonna tell you this. As an older dude, like you gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna mess it up. You gonna mess up the dynamic. Like sex, it gonna get to the point to where like, man, it ain't even worth it.
Oh.
It ain't even worth me trying that because I like the dynamic. We might not even have the same type of conversations no more. It might not be you leaning on me at night no more. Just rubbing on my head and rubbing like that. I don't like that ain't worth not having that security of that comfort of that like warmth.
So then why do men cheat?
Men cheat because just, I guess, like you said, animalistic kind of like
desires.
And just
a straight lack of
conquer,
discipline.
Just to conquer, warrior.
Yeah.
Like it's just, and then it's just animal instinct probably.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
I don't know. It's just that like who made up marriage? Like who said it's cheating in the beginning? Was men supposed to be with? If you look at the animal kingdom, what the lions do?
They're reproducing
with different.
But in the Bible, I mean, if you go back to marriage, and it's very different because it
But
says
now we talking religion,
right? Well, or just spirituality. But it does say if you lay down with a woman, that's your wife.
Okay.
So there's a lot of men out here that have a bunch of wives that they ain't taking care of, let alone the kids that they have with them women.
Yeah.
But women too, we have to take accountability because if women were more like we stood up for what we needed and we stopped letting men just do the things that they want to do, we would be in a different era. Because back in the day, me and Paul have spoken about this, but like when men were still courting and singing about how much they loved a woman and they desired a woman because they weren't seeing them busted open on the internet for this. They wasn't seeing them busted open for $2.99 a month. They weren't getting to see the whole show before they even had to do anything to see that. Like nowadays, we're giving it up too easily to these men.
I agree.
And they feel like, well, I don't have to court her because why am I going to put in this this work with you when I can go over here with Sally, because that's the name we've been using. I can go with Sally and she can give it to me for free. I don't have to work for her. I don't have to work for all these women. I can go on Instagram, bing, bok, bomb, and I could hit a girl up tonight and I could go do what I have to do and release and feel good and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
And I feel like women have to take accountability in the part that we play in that, because if women were standing firm in the type of, like, we say we want to be women and we want men to do all these things, but what are we doing? We allowing them to do this.
Right.
We're getting with men that have relationships and we're sleeping with men. If more women were like, hey, yo, I'm not dealing with that, I'm cool. It's too many women that have the mindset, I'm going to take your man. That's why he's laying up with me, girl. What is cute about that? There's nothing cute about laying up with another woman's man.
At all.
That is so desperate and disgusting.
I agree.
And I look down on anyone who thinks like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be honest with you.
Yeah.
I hate that mindset.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of women lack home training. They either lack fathers or mothers or whatever it is, but they need to take accountability and stop always blaming the man, because the man wouldn't be doing this if you didn't allow them to.
Facts.
Well, I think in our culture, in hip hop culture, that the music influences our generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we are superstars, when you hear the songs, like I said, like it ain't no more like R&B groups where everybody was really in love. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? When they was like Marvin Gaye, Jodeci, they, baby, stay, you know, I love you, girl. Like, you know, everybody was making their little tapes when we was coming up. Like, oh, I want to play this for her. Let me play this for her. Let me see it. On the back of the phone, he's like, yeah. So now our influences is like, like you said, rappers bust it open, even the females. What they talking about, get to their bag.
Right.
You know, he had me on the plane, he bought me this bag. This is when I got the bag, so this is what I'm on. And so that's influencing our kids. So now when they look at then, it's spread like wildfire because we got social media, because now they can see it. They don't got to go to the videos on BET or MTV. Now it's right on my phone. This is what I see every day.
Exactly.
And so it's influencing our kids because they watching it at a young age. They know more. They more knowledgeable younger now.
Yeah.
So you hear kids that's like 12, 13 years old doing these dances and like singing these songs word for word.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is what it is. So now, dudes, this is the most disrespectful era ever.
I agree.
Because we look at stuff online or something happen in the streets. Like kids just go up to people, put their camera in people's face, or when it's a fight, they don't break it up. It's just so disrespectful. And it's like that with the men and the women. Yeah. And it's like, there's no morals in it. There's no there's no integrity in it. There's no it's like not even no responsibility from the artist. It's like, because everything is being driven by this.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Why do y'all think relationships are so toxic these days? Do you think it's because of the music?
I think it's the music.
I think it's the false sense of options.
It's Black culture. And I'm going to say it because we influence everything.
Yes, we do.
What is American culture? What we say is cool.
Right.
What we say is in our raps and how we dress as athletes. And the clothes we wear, how we walk and talk. Everybody look. We got cornrows now. You got every race want to wear cornrows and wear braids. We influence American culture.
I agree.
Let's just be honest about that.
Facts.
Like, why everybody want big lips and big ass? Because that's naturally how that's what we look like.
Right.
Like,
that I got made fun of, by the way, in my whole life by white people in white schools. Oh, what is your butt so big? Why do you have... And now you're doing it.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
but
the honest
truth. But you get that blessing at all.
I would be, though, remiss to not say this. I do believe that we're also living in a reality where people have a false sense of options, right?
Write that down.
So for me, it's like, he don't want me? All right. I'm about to post a picture on Instagram and get 30 men in my DMs liking me, want to take me for a drink, want to take me out. Yeah, all right, cool. Like, but guess what? Those options are not amounting to anything.
Right.
These are all men. Like, all of this is clickbait. Yeah. It's a very quick reaction. People are, they're getting high off the dopamine, of the validation, of the likes, of all of the things. So it's like, okay, she don't want to mess with me. All right, I'll go on a dating app. I'll go on Instagram. I'm going to hit a girl up. We're going to get drinks. Yeah. There's so many women who are on me. There's so many men who are on me. But are those people of quality? Are those people that are going to add value to your life? Are those people that are going to contribute to you?
Yeah.
What are those people really doing? And a lot of people have that in the back of their mind.
Right.
So they're like, if this don't work, cool.
Yeah.
I don't care because I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go post a picture. I'm going to go on a dating app. I can meet somebody in 2 seconds. I can get it flued out, whatever they say.
From your couch.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
From your couch.
Exactly. I can have a man that's in London right now, like, damn, babe, you look so good. Oh, fly me out. I want to see you. Okay, I'm flying out tomorrow to meet a whole man in London. What am I worrying about you for? What do I care about you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go to London, you probably gonna sleep with this man, go on a date with this man. He might buy you a few things, and what do you think gonna happen when you go back home? You think he's still gonna deal with you?
Right.
People are leaving real solid foundations in relationships because Chris Brown DM'd them. A man who don't want you for real. A man who's not gonna provide for you for real. And a man who's not gonna be by your side.
Right.
I know better than that. I will never, ever compromise my relationship for any man.
With you.
Period, point blank. So this is what women are doing. This is what men are doing. It's a false sense of options.
Yeah.
And it's sad because it's a dopamine hit.
Yeah.
It's an addiction.
I think it's a false sense of options and a false sense of value because it's easy to get a man to fly you out to sleep with you.
Period.
It's easy to get a man to take you to dinner to sleep with you. It's easy to get a man to, to sleep with you. But
Period.
Does he want to cuff you, wife you, have you, keep you? Does he want to provide for you, protect for you, like you were saying? Does he want to step in as the man inside of your life? Or is he looking for what's quick? And it goes on both sides. Both men and women have a heightened sense of options.
Period.
And a heightened sense of value. When the truth is, who's really gonna be there to ride for you?
Well, that's why you go to see if he gonna do that. You go.
You go. You're saying get flued out?
Get flown out. Like you saying you don't know if that's the option. So you go there. Okay, that didn't work out. Then you go on the next one. Like, and this is a shows you exploring.
Yeah.
You gotta
but my point is, what we're saying is, I could be with a man and he's a good guy and he does one thing that I'm like, I'm cool. And I'm like, let me go explore these other options now.
Yeah.
Instead of staying down, less people are staying down with people.
Right.
Yes.
Less people are
Because you
deciding
got
that
more
we're
options.
committed.
Yeah.
It's
And
false
less
sense
patience.
of options though.
Well,
How do you know unless you see?
But didn't you just see that girl that got flued out to Turks and Caicos and she didn't sleep with the guy and he left her in the middle of nowhere?
I heard about that.
I never heard about that.
I don't know if it was all true, but like that happens. That happens.
So there's an expectation of sex just because somebody flew you out?
If
I would think
you
so.
fly somebody out there as a man, you do have that expectation.
so.
But I think that's kind of like established before you even that's nothing I'm assuming. Like this is like something like, y'all probably done talked about or somebody you kind of already dealing with. Like I feel like it ain't like meet a girl at the club and like the next
people are
day.
doing that.
Yeah, I know they doing
Yeah.
that. But as a girl, you should know like, I think he's gonna probably want to sleep if I go.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a girl want to fly me out. She was like, hey, let's go, to Mexico. And I was like, no, I'm cool, because she gonna expect me to.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I swear
That's
to
wild.
you. I swear.
That's wild.
I swear to. So I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want
Is it wrong that I feel like women that post super sleazily on their Instagrams should absolutely have sex? Like, I feel like you're obligated.
Yeah.
If you post a certain way and your whole body is done and, you just have, the look that I'm talking about, like the thirst trap, everything is a thirst trap. It's giving prostitute.
It's modern day prostitutes.
It's giving, I paid for it and I want it.
You're promoting yourself as a prostitute. You're positioning yourself as a sexual object, and you get mad when a man wants to have sex with you. If I was a man, I would want to have sex with you too.
Period.
That's just it. I would look at you and be like, oh, she's selling sex.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me take her to dinner so
Let
I can
me
have
buy
some.
it.
Like, it's
Let me
simple.
buy it.
And the delusion, I think that so many women are so delusional and mentally gone. No, seriously. I don't know if it's because they've slept with so many men and they have so many energies now in their body.
Scary.
That they just can't think straight or whatever. But it's like, how don't you realize you're selling sex? I have women who genuinely fight me on this. Like, what? Just because I look cute and I want to be, okay, I look cute every day, boo.
Period.
I don't have to show my,
Period.
I don't have to let you see my whole vagina open,
Right.
busted on the internet
Right.
or shake or twerk, or no one will ever see me twerk
Right.
unless it's my man. Like,
Right.
period.
Right.
That's never happened. So I just think that women, you got to be realistic. are you looking like a wife or are you looking like a whore?
Right. I even feel like sometimes, especially because, for me personally, I'm a fit girl, right? And because I'm a fit girl and I'm built like a beanpole, I'm pretty up and down, but I have a decent little shape, right?
You have a nice shape.
Thank you for saying that. You have a great shape, girl.
Thank you for saying that.
But I say that to say that even I'm mindful of the fact that if I post certain photos, because it's me, it's sexy. And I don't want to sell sex. So even when I am, like I was just in Costa Rica in a bikini by the pool, on the hammocks, on the this, on the that. When I posted a picture in a bikini sitting on a hammock.
Yeah.
That's the picture. Yeah. There's not going to be here's like, the booty from the back. Look at my whole, I didn't even post a standing photo, and I might. However, like, is there water around me? I can't, are we even outside? Where are you actually at? Because a lot of these women are in bikinis standing in their kitchen.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
What is going on?
But you're in the Costa Rica. It's your birthday.
It was my birthday. I had the time of my life.
That's different. But there is women that are on there and it's showing
in
butt
the
and
kitchen.
they're on a yacht. And these women are all age ranges because I seen women all age ranges doing this stuff. And it's like crazy.
I have a question for y'all. If you're on a trip, okay, on a boat with your friends, let's say y'all go together. This is your girl, okay? Mm-hmm. If y'all went together, you're in a bikini, and you have a wrap on, and you're on the boat, and he has a bunch of his friends there, and there's a few other girls that are single. Do you keep your wrap on, or do you take your wrap off the whole time on a boat?
You asking her, right?
I'm asking what do you want her to do, but what's your answer?
Oh, like, you could do either or, because what if you jump in the water?
I'm not talking about water. I'm talking about walking around on the boat. Y'all, the boat's moving.
Yeah, you can take your wrap off.
The whole time.
Yeah, I'm looking.
With your friends.
All right. Are they my friends?
They your friends.
Okay.
They like your boys. You know them, they know you. Y'all all on a boat.
And they know this is my chick right here. I'm sure they ain't gonna be on some like, damn, like, come on, that's disrespectful.
Right.
Like, they might be on some, oh damn, okay. Quit. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. While we on vacation, I'm secure in it.
Right. So it's okay for you.
I'm cool.
Okay.
I think for me, because I have a bigger butt situation, I'm already like self-conscious. So it's different for me because I feel like, oh my God, like, but I'm a water person. I'm not just in a bathing suit to be cute. Like I'm jumping off a boat, I'm getting in water. Like, so I'm not gonna be like super like, oh my God, I can't do this. Yeah. And again, 9 times out of 10, like if I'm with my man, I'ma look good for him. Okay. It's about him. I want him to see me. I want him to see this. I want him, like, that's what I want. Like,
what if he's not there?
No, absolutely not.
You're keeping your wrap on?
Yeah.
Because there's men on the boat.
If it's a bunch of men, yeah, because I definitely need. No, I don't like that because I feel weird.
What if there's men on the boat and you ain't there? Should she take her wrap off?
I mean, why is she on the yacht with a bunch of men?
And women. Exactly. And women. Let's say she's celebrating. It's a party for her best friend and it's the best friend's fiance and all their friends. And you couldn't make it. You couldn't make the trip.
That's my bad then. I couldn't make it.
So it's okay for her to be in a bikini around all the men.
If she feel that way, I'm going to trust her judgment.
I think I would wear one of those, like, I would be conscious about what I wear. Yeah. Because I have like bathing suit skirts.
I'm not
that
like
are like
overly...
this, but it's not just about my man, it's just me. Like, I don't want to be sexualized.
I don't want to be that.
And any bikini I have or bathing suit is going to swallow. Yeah. So I don't want to be like just jiggling on, like just for me, if I had a man or not, like it's just, I feel self-conscious about it, so.
I'm just not overly like demanding and then like controlling like that either. I'm going to put the faith in you to be representation of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
When you're not a good representation of me, then I'm going to let you know.
Yeah.
Because what if like, okay, let's use this example. Let's say like, okay, you have a girl, she's on the boat with these men, but you think, okay, my girl's going with her friend on a boat. It's her birthday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So she's like, all right, so you think she's going with her friends, some girls. You see a picture and she's in a little thong bikini and it's a whole bunch of men and women. And she's like, how would you feel? Would you be like, that's not representing me well?
Yeah. I'll be like, why you didn't tell me what it was going to be? If you tell me what it's going to be, I may roll with you.
Okay.
Like, you got to be at least like
maybe she didn't tell you because she didn't want you to go.
Then that's crazy.
That's crazy.
But what if she didn't know?
If she didn't know, you're not being transparent with me, because I'm going to be like, look, I'm not going to never dig and look. It's going to come to light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because my girl, people going to know that's my girl based on who I am.
Yeah.
And if you do something tricky, it's going to come back.
Yeah.
I don't have to look.
Okay.
Because they're going to be like, oh, that's supposed to be girl. You know, it's going to be a lot of chitter chatter in these streets. Like when you're in the hood and it's a murder, people know because everybody talk. And the police don't know, but everybody in the hood know. I'm going to find out.
Right. Say that.
I'm going to find out.
Say that.
I get that.
I'm going to ask y'all some questions from the givers.
Yeah.
Come on, givers. I love that.
Yep. I'm going to ask y'all some questions from the givers. Ooh. Do y'all think single moms are more masculine?
No. That's my answer. I will say this.
No,
I would just not generalize all single mother as being more masculine.
No, I won't generalize that either.
Yeah, there are actually women who are feminine, and then now their son is looking a little like they need a man figure in their life for real, because you 100%. Too feminine. Now your son like, yes, and doing stuff like, so I wouldn't necessarily say that. I would say that women, I think that we have to differentiate between independence and masculinity. Yeah. Because they like to put the two together.
That's true.
And that's not always the case.
I think the old school black mom was.
Yeah, I can see that.
The old school, like my mom was single parent. She was both hats, 100%. Whereas like this generation, no, I don't think it's more masculinity within the mom. But like, yeah, the older parents, like my mom's, and before that, 100%.
Because they
knew they had to wear two hats.
Yeah.
Like they just gone, you know, this generation, they gonna have like the girls and the boys, the girls gonna dress the boy in girl clothes when they little, if they the little one. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy,
and like nobody gonna say nothing. They gonna look at it and laugh. You know, I done seen that. You know, so I was like, damn, what is that?
Okay.
You know, man, what's going on?
That's fair. Okay. Paul. What creates ultimate safety for a woman in a relationship as a man?
What creates ultimate safety? I think as a man, you gotta, for your woman, you gotta make her somehow just feel safe. I mean, you gotta make her feel safe, but how do you make her feel safe? I think the communication, I think the transparency, I think like, sure, just being on point. Just, you gotta show it all the time. You gotta just like affection, public affection maybe, depends on, you know, y'all dynamic. I think for women, because y'all always gotta be more, we always gotta keep reassuring y'all. I mean, I could have told you I'll die for you, I love you. Like
that's
you,
so true.
like the next day, you might not believe it. You need to hear it again.
Yeah,
that's actually really true.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that'll make you the more and more as a man, you stay on that and be on it. When that starts slowing down and y'all start like, what's going on? So as a man, you got to stay on that to make your girl feel safe.
Okay.
That's true.
All right. That was good.
That was really good.
Could clock that, you know?
That was good.
Okay. This is pretty long, but I'm going to say it. This is for you, Azar.
Okay.
If you meet a man that is emotionally intelligent, that is loving, that is nurturing, that is romantic, that is attentive, that is thoughtful.
Damn, you can't have everything.
That is kind, that does his best in the bedroom, that makes you feel seen, heard, and acknowledged.
Okay.
Why do we need men when an excellent man is just an average woman? What I mean by that is,
I get exactly what you're explaining.
So if a man is thoughtful, he's kind, he's giving, he's generous, he's all those things I just named.
Yeah, ain't no man giving you all of that.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Women are naturally wired that way. So why, if that's an excellent man, but really that's an average woman, why do we need men?
So why would a woman want a man to have all the womanly traits?
It's a great question.
So
Not from our givers.
He's not a man then. He's not a man.
I'll say this too.
You want another woman.
I feel like those traits that you named, I love, but there's a lot of things that men contribute that weren't on that list. You know what I mean? So
give me an example.
For me, like protection is one. Like can't protect a man, but a man can protect me.
True.
Leadership is another one. Like I look to my man to lead me and like give me guidance and help me make decisions. Like I thoroughly do that. Like, you know, there's like all of that, those traits, I feel like women, we want men to be us.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I feel like your man is not going to be every single thing for you.
I agree.
And I think that women have to outsource things. Like, for instance, you want your man to go shopping with you. He's not your gay best friend.
Right.
You want your man to talk to you about all your work drama. He's not your homegirl. You want your man, you know, we want our men to do so many different things. And it's like, that's why you have friends. My sister always taught me that. She was like, that's why you have homegirls.
Yes.
That's why you have a best friend.
Yes.
That's why you have a sister. Yep. That's why you got a mom. That's why you got a dad. Stop trying to make your man fit into all of those boxes for you. You have to understand that men are good for certain things. Help him exude those traits. Help him bring that to the table. Help him understand his power so he can give you more of that. And as women, we can do that for men because we could speak life into them. We lack when men do good things for us. I always be like, damn, baby, I love when you do that. Or that makes me feel good, or I appreciate you so much, because you're giving that man that ammunition to be like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna do that more. Like that meant so much to me. Like it's little things like that that men hold on to because it gives them that power to be like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing what a man needs to do. We don't need our man to be all them damn things. Girl, you're that. You already got that.
I agree.
So let's look for something else. Let's get the qualities and the traits that a man has and let's make him more of that. Let's help him feel good in that.
Okay. So Paul, why do women need men?
Women need men. Man, that's a good question.
It is.
Women need, like, you need our protection, our leadership, because as men, we natural leaders. Our strength.
Yes.
You know, like you ain't about to move this desk upstairs. You know, to do the dirty work.
Fact.
You know, we do the elbow and dirty work. You know, I think a woman really like I'm domestic and I can fix stuff. Like, you know, I can get up and fix the toilet or the sink, stuff like that. Like jobs that the women don't need to do.
Right.
You know, we got our roles. A woman needs a man because a woman plays a role, a man plays a role, and they can intertwine on some things, but you got your spot and I got my for sure spot to where I know she needs this compliment from me.
Yeah.
You know, we got to understand our role. And that's why a man needs a woman. When y'all both understand y'all role, it make a good team. You make a championship team. You know, I understand teamwork because I play sports, and I understand that, like, I can't do everything. I need you. I needed these guys to play certain roles. I couldn't do it all. A woman can't do it all.
Right.
Like a man can't do it all.
Right.
So that's why you need each other.
Okay.
I agree. I feel like everything you said is on point. I think that when the dynamic is off, the relationship is never going to work. If a woman is too in her masculinity or a man's too in his femininity, there's going to be an imbalance in the relationship. And someone is going to, like women, mainly if a man is too in his femininity, because we're trying to make them be like that, first of all. And then when they're like that, we're like, I don't even want to have sex with you. I don't feel like I want to be around you. But then we want a man who leads and we want him to do this. But when he does try to lead us, we challenge him. And then we try to control it. And then we try to be like, well, why would you say that? And we go into defense mode. Whereas, like, I did the work to be like, if a man comes to me and is like, look, you could be doing this better. This could be happening. I'm like, okay, like, I understand that. You know, I could see how that can work. And I take it into account. But a lot of women, they don't want to do that. They want to get into defense mode. Like, I'm going to let a man be a man all day. I'm going to let a man be in that space because I need that. And I'm going to be a woman. A woman can clean the whole kitchen, but I need the man to take the trash out.
Right. I like that. I will say though, I think that for women that are very masculine, they need a feminine man. And for men that are more masculine, they need a feminine woman. Because opposites attract.
I agree.
You know,
100%.
And that's what I
do
think.
agree.
Yeah. When they say opposites attract, I don't think they're talking about personality.
Yeah.
You know, what do we like, hobbies? It's opposites attract as far as our energies. Because I know for me, I highly desire a masculine man. Why? Because he has that leadership, that decisiveness, that certainty, that groundedness, that rootedness. Sometimes he can be a little bit brash or stoic or whatever it may be. I like that.
Me too.
I actually love that. Now, when I get around feminine men, I'm like, ooh, for me, that doesn't, because I'm already the feminine.
Same.
You know, I'm already like, oh, let's make this pretty. Let's make this, let's make this look like whatever. Yeah, no. So, but I agree with most of what you guys are saying. But I'll say that I feel like women need men because we can't be women without them.
Okay. I can see what you're saying.
I feel like the true essence of a woman, a feminine woman, which is to follow, which is the intuition, which is the feel, which is the creativity, which is the beauty, which is the love, which is the nurturing of all of those things. How can you be that if you don't have the protection of a man?
Yeah.
If you don't have the leadership of a man, if you don't have the wherewithal to be in a relationship where you can build that true trust with a man. I don't feel like women can be women without men. And I don't feel like men can be men without women.
I see that. I agree with you. I think we thrive when we're in that dynamic.
Yes.
I definitely agree. I feel like you thrive and you just feel so in your power.
Yes.
You know, like as a woman, I can't speak for a man, but I know me, like if I'm in the presence of a masculine man, I'm like, oh, wow.
You fall into place.
Yeah. You're like, wow, okay. Like, and you don't even challenge, like there's a certain type of man that can bring something out of you as a woman where it's like, I don't even challenge this man. Like, I'm not going to, like, of course,
sometimes
we're going to have conversations for growth. That's different. It's like, we're going to have, but if a man's like, this is what I think needs to happen, I trust your leadership, even if it's blind on my end. Even if I can't see why, I trust that you feel that this for a reason.
Yeah.
And same as a woman, women have extreme intuition and clairvoyance. And we can look at someone and be like, nah, baby, I don't think that that's a good deal for you. Don't do it. I can feel this. And a man could be like, all right. Trust. So you have to have that trust with each other, because if you don't, my sister always taught me that. She was like, you have to trust your partner so much that a fluke crazy situation can happen. And it all looks bad, but you're like, nah, it can't be that.
Right.
Like, because that's not what it is. I already know.
I know mine.
Yeah. Like, I know how we are.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're not feeling that way in a relationship, I suggest people, it won't work to me. In my
well, I think that's what I say all the time, where a lot of those people that don't have that, they get married, but they'll never experience husband and wife.
Oof.
You know?
Bars. That's a bar.
They will absolutely get married. And most people are just married.
Yeah.
But to be husband and wife, it's different.
100%.
Different.
I agree.
100%.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Thank you.
And I think that you can have that without being married.
Yeah.
I think people looked for the marriage, the piece of paper, and they're like, now that we've signed this paperwork, we're going to be this way. And it's like that commitment, that partnership, that team should already be present. The marriage is just to solidify some government documents, baby.
Right.
So if anything happens to you, I got you, I'm here, I'm there, I'm da-da-da-da. We made a ceremony in front of our friends and families to commit to each other. But outside of that, the commitment should be there. The partnership should be there. The teamwork should be there. We are not looking to get married to save our relationship.
Right.
We're not looking to get married to now be a team.
Right.
Those things are already present. Listen, when you are at a job, you get promoted because what? You're doing the job.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Why are we promoting ourselves when we have not done the work to get that promotion?
The work.
Period.
Yeah. That's so good. That's so good. And it's true, because marriages and kids don't make relationships.
Yeah.
People think that marriage and babies will save the relationship.
And
no,
it
just makes them worse.
That bald-headed baby ain't gonna save you.
With colic, don't let them have some colic things. Sleeping.
That's gonna make the relationship worse,
right.
honey. I would never have a baby to try to save something.
Never.
Okay?
I will be barren before that happens, okay?
For real. No,
my eggs are already dust because I'm cooked, Paul.
Damn, no.
I'm cooked.
Nah, you good.
Am I?
Yeah, you straight.
Am I?
I mean, you cook, but you good. You good. It's good.
According to Paul Pierce, I am cooked.
This is like Thanksgiving right here.
Oh, it's a lot of meal. Okay.
Okay.
You know what I will say though? I don't feel like I'm cooked. Although and I really want to know, what does it mean to be cooked?
All right. So,
Like you done with, you washed up, you burnt out. Because that's what I hear.
That's what I hear too.
Okay, so like my definition of cook is different, but in the streets, the definition of cooked is like you out the game.
Then
you out the game. You on the bench.
like you washed up.
It's almost time to retire.
Retired of what?
Like
Marriage?
when they said I was cooked in basketball, it was time for me to hang it up. It's time for me to. I was on the Clippers. I was cooked. I wasn't getting no minutes. I wasn't getting no minutes.
Damn.
I was just on the sideline coaching it up. Teaching the next generation. So,
I am not cooked.
You're not. I don't think that she's cooked at all. Beautiful.
Time you got to start teaching the next generation so they don't make the same mistakes.
Thanks for It's Giving. I have a podcast. I can teach y'all to do what I didn't do. Damn, cooked is crazy. I think I'm marinated.
I like that.
I'm seasoned.
Seasoned.
And everyone says I'm cooked. All my DMs and everything I have is like, Paul thinks you're cooked, but it's okay. I want you. I'm like, listen.
Look, if you let the friend zone down, I bet Paul would take you too.
Man.
Listen, the friend zone. But marinating, I feel you.
I'm marinating.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you feel like, because you're a beautiful woman, I adore you. You have such a positive, amazing energy. I don't know if they can feel it through the screen, but in person, you're like such an amazing person. I've done podcasts with a lot of women, and I love doing a podcast with you because you're considerate. You're so eloquent. Like, I adore you, and I think you're amazing.
It's a nice thing, by the way.
I thank you. I do feel like you're not cooked. But let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
When you were in your 20s versus now in your 30s, what is the difference? Because for me, in my 20s, I wasn't given. It's giving. I was giving. You know what I mean?
I definitely do.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, I'm more in tune with me and myself and my body and even how I look and present myself and everything. Like, you're still learning that.
Yes.
You're not putting on the oils and you're not smelling good how you're smelling. You're not like, you don't have that. You know? What do you feel?
I think that why do I feel like it's better to have me now than then, essentially?
Yes. There you go.
So I think because when I was 20 something, I was definitely insecure in my body. It was definitely, lights off. It was definitely pulling my shirt out when I sit down. It was definitely, a lot of physical insecurity. Mm-hmm. But more than that, when I was in my 20s, it was about me. Like, I was ride or die with my person, but I didn't know how to seek the need of my man before he expressed it.
Ooh.
I didn't know how to understand when he's having a bad day. I didn't understand how to even though I tried, I did my best. You know what I mean? I think I've always been a down girlfriend. Like, I've always held my man down. I was cooking for him. Yeah. I was doing all the things, but even my food is better now.
Same.
You know what I mean? My recipes, I've perfected my recipes. Even the conversations are different, where now it's like when you are in tune with somebody, it's like a look could be like, oh, babe, it's time to go. Or like, oh, babe, this ain't it. I didn't have the intuition at 20 that I have now. I wasn't able to say, you know what, baby, that might not be a good deal, because I didn't know any better. I was wide-eyed and just excited and bushy-tailed and like, oh my God, everything is awesome. Now I know everything is not awesome. And there are people that are out here trying to seek, kill, and destroy your happiness. And also, I didn't have the relationship with God that I have now. So the level of praying that I do now, the level of favor that I have now because of the integrity that I believe I believe we get A-level blessings according to our A-level integrity with God. And I feel like I'm in integrity, and I've been in integrity this whole time, that now my favor is overfloweth onto my man, and the biggest thing that I think I have now versus my 20s is my relationships. The fact that I can put my man on, even if he's already on, I got something for everything.
Exactly.
What do you need?
You need a doctor's appointment. I got the best doctor.
What do you need? You need a celebrity. You need a back rub. You need a acupuncturist.
Yeah.
Whatever you need. And if I don't know, I know how to figure it out. I know where to go to get the information. So I feel like I was cool in my 20s. I'm cool. I'm a decent looking chick. Okay, cool. But
You're
like,
beautiful.
thank you. It's an us thing. What I bring to the table, you can't even see. And then on top of that, I've harnessed my light. Back in the day, it just used to shine everywhere. I didn't know. And then you don't know what happens. If you in a dark place shining a flashlight and there's vampires around, you'd first want to get picked off. Now I know how to harness my light. I know how to play second. You know what I mean? Especially as a woman, a lot of women don't know how to play second place. If we go out, you are stunning. You are amazing. I will gladfully and gratefully play second place. If they want an Azar, I love that. I'm going to talk my girl up like crazy.
Same.
There's zero competition because I know who I am and I love who I am. So there's a lot different for me now. And then I really also know my body.
That's the one.
This is the sexiest, the finest I have ever felt in my life. I mean, no makeup. This is lights, camera, action. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But when I'm barefaced, my skin is glowing. I had acne when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
My skin is glowing. My body is fit. I am strong, and I know how to. I know how to work me. So I think there's a lot of differences. I don't know. That was a lot.
That was amazing.
That was a lot to take.
That was a lot.
No, but it was good, and I'll tell you what I took from it. So I sat here and listened to both of y'all say, what's the difference between you in your 20s and 30s? And you guys used words or sentences like, I'm more in tune with my body, or I've learned to, what you say about your light? Harness your light. Well, yeah, of course you're more in tune with your body, because in your 20s when you was throwing it around to all these other men, you didn't know nothing, y'all. Y'all was being thotty. So now you get into your 30s.
Never been a thotty in my life.
Now that y'all in your 30s and your light ain't shining everywhere, now you keeping it in one place because it was everywhere in your 20s, and now y'all at the point of desperation. That's why y'all know how to do all these damn things.
Leave it to Paul. We cook.
Now that y'all done
You know what
learned,
though, Paul? I ain't never been a thought a day in my life. Never. I ain't never been a whole day in my life, as in promiscuously. I ain't never done that.
Let me say this. If I was a man, and I know that I'm not, right? And I had you, and I had a 23-year-old, right? Cute, whatever.
Yeah.
I would go with you, but I would go with the 23-year-old if I wanted to manipulate her, if I wanted someone naive, if I wanted someone easy, if I wanted someone no opinion, if I wanted someone that I could just be like, girl, boom, if I wanted someone I could play with.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play with you.
Right.
Right? Because I know you know yourself.
Time is running out. That's why they not want to be played with. They don't got time to get played with no more. That's the truth. Y'all ain't got time to play no more.
I don't agree with that. And I think that for me personally, it's hard for me to even be single.
Yeah.
Because I have people who want to be in relationships, not just have sex with me, not just any of those things. I feel like I'm a woman of value.
Yeah.
And I feel like men understand that about me, and it's not coming from a place. I don't operate from a place of desperation, and a lot of people give advice from a place of desperation.
Yes.
I do not. I'm not desperate.
No.
I never have been desperate, and I never will be desperate.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I know what I bring. I know who I am as a woman, and I understand my value.
Yeah.
And a man wanting me is not going to change that. Period, point blank. So you can make it seem like my worth is determined by a man, but it's not.
Right.
Okay.
And I hope that young women don't believe that.
Yeah.
Because you are who you are regardless of who wants you. And the moment that you give people that power is the moment that you're going to feel real bad about yourself. Because when they take it away, you're going to cry and you're going to want to die. Never give people that much power over you. He who controls you, he who makes you mad, he who angers you controls you. Don't ever let anybody do that. So Paul saying I'm cooked and saying we cook, baby, you can have that. That's cool. It's okay. You ain't about to piss me off. Because I'm cooked, but trust me, a lot of people want to have a place.
Okay.
Get into that. They want to eat it, keep it, digest it,
period, and
be
do it
around
again.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
That's why I'm saying I really do feel like we marinated. I don't feel cooked.
Right.
But I do think that now the caveat to that is I think we are exceptions to the rule.
I do.
And the reason why I say that is because we work on more than just our bodies, because we are women with actual virtues. And in 2025, that's hard to find. That seems like an exception to the rule.
Okay, so let me
agree.
ask y'all a question.
Okay.
Since y'all not cooked,
Okay. Uh-oh.
are y'all red flags?
I'm not.
No.
I mean,
What's a red flag? Why would I be a red flag? Because I'm cooked?
No. I mean, I'm saying you got kids?
No.
You been married?
No.
You in your 30s?
Yes.
Red flag.
Why is that a red flag?
Because we all know, we looking at y'all. I mean, I'm looking like, damn. Like if I meet y'all and I'm like, damn, y'all fine. Y'all, no problem getting a man and all that, pretty smile, elegant, speak, all that. Y'all, I mean, based on what y'all saying, top tier.
Thank you.
So,
what's the problem?
What's the problem?
Okay, I love this question. Should I go or you?
You go.
So, this is the thing. I feel like when you are a woman of substance, you do have a lot of options, but your pool is very small. There are a lot of people that will be interested in you that are not in alignment with you. Mm-hmm. And so if you start looking at filters of men, right? Men that know themselves, men that know God, men that feel good in their bank account, men that are kind, men that are attentive, men that are good to their families, men that are kind to their mothers, men that all of these different things, whatever the filters are, you have a very small pool. So then after you've filtered all the way down, you got to think about the people that you're actually in alignment with. Which one of those people are heterosexual? Which one of those people actually want the same thing that you want in life? And so I don't think that it's a measure of, because I've had, I'm going to talk about my past, not right now. I've had incredible dating experiences in the past, right? I've dated some incredible men, really and truly, but they weren't my man because what they wanted from their life wasn't what I wanted. And that's okay.
I want to say this.
Before you go.
Okay.
All right. I heard all the things you said, but like that list of things you want from a man, that's not got to start getting shorter because you got to open your pool up a little more.
Nah, I'd rather be single. I would rather be single because I'm happy. You got to be better than my solitude, Paul.
Okay.
And that's the thing. A lot of women take men because men try to weaponize singleness, and they make you think that you're not valuable anymore because you don't have kids. You've never been married and you're in your 30s. But the truth is, I say no. Well, in the past, I was saying no all the time, right? All the time. I say no way more than I ever say yes. But the question is, are the yeses in alignment?
I love that you said they weaponize being single. Because a lot of men will be like, well, you have to. I don't have to do nothing.
Right.
I can be by myself and you don't understand how good that feels. Like, you should know because you've talked about it. It feels amazing. I'm in my bed. I'm chilling. It only a man who can make me be like, damn. Like, there's very few men in my life that I've been like, I'd rather be with you than be by myself.
Oh, say that.
Like, there's very few men. And if I feel that way, then damn, he got me. Like, that's just it.
Yeah.
If I don't feel that way, I have no business entertaining you.
Yep.
And I will say, based on what you said, ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
And that's the truth. When I was younger and I didn't care about the things I cared about, I didn't care about my solitude, and I didn't really care about this man's values and this. I cared about, was he handsome? Did he have this few little things? Could we have fun? That's it. Yeah. That's all the qualifications a man needed. And he was over here and I was like, yeah, we're vibing. Yeah. I had relationships, long-fledged relationships with men because it was like, okay, they're handsome. They're providing for me. They're cool. We have somewhat of a vibe. Yeah. The sex is cool. So whatever, I'll be here because guess what? Everyone's saying that if you're single, you're not worth nothing. You have to get married. You have to do these things. But like I know, being single can feel wonderful if you love yourself and you like to be alone. Okay. So at the same time, men have to stop saying that to women because women, just like a lot of men will say they'd rather be alone. But if a woman says it, it's like, oh, because no one wants you, because you're this, because you're that. That's not true. Because a lot of men want us, but do we want y'all?
Yeah.
Do we want to feel like I want to not be alone? Because when I'm alone, I take myself here. I can go to the spa. I can go eat by myself at the bar. I can come home. I could chop it with my homegirls all day on the phone. I cannot care about having to get my vagina waxed every other week. I could be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I'm with a man, he gotta be worth it.
Yeah.
You gotta be worth it.
And
that's why I said, if you ever see me with a man, baby, he is so worth it because I will never, ever, ever give up my solitude for a man that is not. I promise you that. Not at this age, in this stage.
Okay, so like y'all as women, y'all are natural, just like loving, nurturing. Y'all are just naturally, that's just in y'all to just kind of like, grab onto a man just naturally. Whereas a man, we not naturally as like touchy-feely and whole. And when we say we like being single, it's because we love peace.
Yeah.
Like a man will say,
so do we.
But so do we.
Yeah, you like the peace, but at the same time, y'all could be laying in y'all bed and just be, it's cold.
Nah,
you know what
not
I'm saying?
really.
Like it's cold in here.
You
like,
think
dang.
that, but that's not true.
Yeah.
Women like peace too, because let me tell you something. You get with a man, he might have children, he might have this going on, he might have another girl that still want him. It be so stressful sometimes. And you're like, oh my God, does he want her still? Does he with me? Is this? Is it like you be feeling all these emotions and you have to feel like when I start to love someone a lot, I get stressed. I get nervous because I'm like, oh my God, this is so risky. This is so tricky. I'm so scared because now it's too far in.
Yeah.
Like I've looked at a man in his sleep and been like, damn, I'm gone. I'm gone. It's
wide
over.
open.
Like, it's wide open. Everything is done now. It's too far gone.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. Now I just got to ride this wave and pray to God that this is going to be cool. But when you're single and you don't have no one to like be stressed out about, baby, as a woman, you be like, whoo. You know, but it feels amazing. Don't get me wrong. When you have that right partner, I mean.
But that's the key, right partner.
Yeah. When you have the right partner, it's the best thing. I would love that. And I'd rather that than be alone any day.
Yeah.
But it takes that right person.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so look, pause. I know you're enjoying this episode. I'll be super quick, okay? When you are on the go and you want to look cute, baby, we got merch now, okay? So if your hair is a little tussled, turned, the edge control ain't edge controlling, go ahead and get you a cute little It's Giving hat. Or if you're thirsty, feeling parched, and you want your drink to stay cold all day, there was nothing in this cup. But you know what? It will keep my beverages cold. So if this is for you guys, we got hoodies, we got all the things. Make sure to check out the store below and get what you love. Let me tell you, it is quality over here, baby. Let's get it. Back to the show.
That was fair. That was good.
Well, y'all, that brings the end of this episode. Okay, we got to do a part 2. That was spicy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we talked about relationships. We talked about marriage. We talked about loving who you are. We talked about so many amazing things. Azar, Paul, thank you guys so much for coming today. The Truth After Dark with It's Giving the Truth After Dark.
Period. I love that.
We are going to bring something back to y'all at some point in time.
For sure.
But I love you guys. If you've made it this far, please hit that button below so you can get subscribed. Hit that little bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. And if no one has told you today, you are freaking phenomenal. Bomb.com. Nothing can stop you but you. But you got to do something about it. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah. Bye.
I love that.
That was great.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Sarah Fontenot, host of the It's Giving podcast, and I have some goodies for you today. Now, you already know about our How to Be More Feminine, a high-value feminine woman ebook. Well, we're taking it up a couple notches. We've got our ebook that's an ultimate self-love guide, and now we have our Boundaries Bible. This is the perfect trio on how to step into and be your best self. And also for the men, it's good for you too, okay? Sometimes our self-esteem, our low self-esteem, our low self-worth is blocking us from our blessing. And your blessing could be your future spouse, okay? So make sure to check out MsSarahFontenot.com if this sounds interesting to you. Love you guys. Sending love and light.